Hey y'all, this is AL Thick Madame, and this is yet another installment of the Married Man Side Heffa Saga. Okay, y'all, so let's jump right on into it. So, this has been like the first full week that the married dude has been on another shift, and it's been sucky. Look, it's been sucky because, like, they've been trying me. I was at the top of the rotation list until Sunday. And, like, right when I got at the top of the list, he was about to leave and go to the new shift. So I was like, dang it. But y'all, I just can't. I can't get over it. Like, people don't be understanding. Like, I be telling these people, they was like, I bet y'all miss him, don't you? I'm like, yeah, because he was taking all the time. I did not want to work. I was here for that. So yeah, y'all. He'll come in early, right? And he'll come up there and talk to us. Like, he'll come in super early. I remember the first day, y'all. The first day he came and he was there super early on a day that I was there. Y'all, he came in there 45 minutes early. Like, he was already here before that, but he came up there to where I was at working 45 minutes early. I was like, wait a minute. Because I'm like, I ain't supposed to see you until it's almost time to walk up out the door. Like, you confusing my mind because I'm thinking it's time to walk out. I looked at the clock and I was like, man, don't do that. Don't do that no more. So he came up there, he was talking to us, and it was cool. Like, I hate that he gone, but he had to do what he had to do for his own sanity because the side helper be trying him. Like, he said he cannot stand to see her. Like, he said he be taking everything in him. Not to run her over when he see her some days. I be like, sir, don't do that. She raggedy, but don't do that. Don't be that guy. He was like, I know, I'm not going to do it, but I'm just saying, she just make me so mad. I'm like, child, I don't even think about that heifer. So anyway, we didn't really have any dealings with her this week until Monday. Monday, they ended up having to put her in her actual department. She was upset because originally, for the past couple of days prior to that day, they had on the schedule that she would be in my department with her relative that she's related to through marriage, who is the only person who actually associates with her outside of the married dude that she's screwing. So yeah. So she got mad. She was upset when I was over there with him instead of her. And I'm like, ma'am, it makes sense because, first of all, those of y'all who know, who I guess if y'all watch everything that I post up here, whatever I upload, y'all know that one of my coworkers is going through a lot and her son was in a tragic car accident. And I knew she was going to call out. So I kept saying to myself, hopefully they'll just put me in my department because they were going to be doing something that I despise. And I did not want to be caught up in that foolishness. And they did. And I was like, oh, thank you, because I was not here for that. But she was mad because she wanted to just be in his face all day. And it didn't work. So I was like, oh, you're mad, but oh well. And because he told me, the only reason why I know is because he told me later on when she went to break, he was like, yeah, she was mad because she wanted to be over here with me all day because she just felt like you could have been in this department and whatever. And I was just like, I wanted to say so bad, if she don't get up out of here. But anyway, and even that day, she did the most. I came back from one of my breaks and she over in the area doing stuff for him. I was like, ma'am, you ain't even been in your area doing work. Why are you over here and you're not needed? You're not needed at all. I'll just be like, ma'am. So anyway, y'all tell me why. I didn't know this, right? This is going to be disgusting. I'm just giving y'all a disclaimer right now. This is about to be very disgusting. So the married dude who she is screwing, apparently he has an issue with spitting. And when I say that, I mean exactly this. He has an issue that is so bad that apparently upper management had to tell him that he got to stop. And I was like, what? So the other married dude just told me this today. I ain't know nothing about this foolishness. Well, yesterday. I ain't know nothing about this foolishness and he told me this. So he was like, you don't know that? I was like, no. So apparently he would just be outside on breaks and he'd just be spitting directly on the sidewalk. And it had gotten so bad that he would like completely cover like parts of the sidewalk with his spit. And it's like, what's wrong with you that you spitting like that? Like, you need to go and get whatever diseases and things up out of you for you to just be spitting like that. He said, I ain't never seen something so nasty in all of my life. I was like, are you serious? He was like, yes. I was like, I ain't got time. Like, you think I want to talk to you? I wouldn't even talk to you if you were single, sir. No. Like, that just made him look even more disgusting to me. So, why are you spitting on the side? I'll be understanding all that grass that's out there. Like, if you gotta spit, I don't understand people spitting where people have to walk. Especially people who spit gum and candy out on the sidewalk. And in addition to spit. Why? Why though? So anyway, found that disgusting foolishness out today. I was like, child. Then my other coworker, he has really been setting it off lately, and I didn't know this because he'll tell the married dude that went to the other shift that something, he's just talking about, man, she gonna make me have to lose my job. She keep wearing stuff like that up here because he making it seem like he gonna like roll up on me or something. I was like, wait a minute, what? So he explained to me that I was looking so good that like it's some pants I was wearing one day. I don't know what in the world. And these are pants I would have never thought anybody cared about ever in life. I wouldn't think nobody would look twice at me in these pants. Apparently, them pants had people's necks breaking in some more, and I was just like, why? For what? I don't understand. I am so serious. And I was just like, are you serious? I had to ask him, was he serious? He was like, yeah. He came up to me, I don't know how many times talking about you in them pants. I was like, what? I ain't got time. I said, he really gonna have a heart attack when I lose weight and I wear these specific pants up in there that I've been wanting to wear. Cause anytime I wear certain types of pants anyway, the people lose their mind. Like I've had men to come to me and be like, you know what? I can't take it no more. And I just be like, are you crazy? And I'm not trying to entice anybody. If it's comfortable, I'm trying to put it on. That's all. It's within regulations at work and all this other stuff. It ain't yeast infection type of clothes. Like, they are comfortable. They feel good against my skin. Sometimes it's a Black-owned business that I'm supporting. Every other blue moon, outside of these shirts, every other blue moon, I can find a Black-owned business that got some bottles that I can wear. And you want to sit up here and set it off. Child. I'm contemplating if I should even wear this stuff once I lose a little bit more weight, because the people be setting it off already. I don't think I told y'all this. Okay, so I'm minding my business. The last time that I had to come in early was what day was that? It was like Sunday or something. And I kept wondering if they was gonna call me off because somebody was gonna take my spot, and they didn't. Y'all, I had to come in early. So I'm on another shift for 4 hours, and then my shift happens. Child, people was losing their minds. Some random man I ain't never seen a day in life walked past me, and then he walked back by me and then just stood in my peripheral. So I was just like, is somebody just standing there? Yo, I looked over at the man, and then he was just like, and I was like, with my mask on, looking just like this, like, what is wrong with y'all? And then it's this other dude. He came up there because sometimes people come up there and they need to take inventory of stuff or whatever. So that's what he was doing. He didn't see me, or at least I don't think he saw me until then. Child, this man then rolled up. He was like, hey, how you doing? I said, I'm fine. So then I went and did some work, and then he walked back by again, and this man walked past me like 5 random times speaking to me. I'm like, why this man up here? I ain't think nothing of the man because I was doing my work. The partner that I had is this cool dude that he normally works over there because he works in my department, but just on a different shift. He ended up volunteering to come in on his day off. He is about to be a new father at 40 years old. He's very excited. And so he's just been trying to rack up his hours. I'm so glad that this is one of the few jobs where they are acknowledging men being able to get 6 to 12 weeks off with pay because they are fathers. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to do the 6 weeks because after that, they're only going to do like 70%. And he was like, no, that's only going to pay the bills. I need to be able to put food in the house too. So I'll be back after 6 weeks. I said, okay then. So he go out, unless she starts going into labor earlier, he going to go out at the end of this month. So anyway, he went to break and I'm up there by myself. So he was like, are you up here by yourself? Oh, I can't believe they got you up here by yourself. I was like, I'm not up here by myself. My partner went to break. He was like, oh, okay. Cause I was about to say, and I'm looking like, you don't even work in this department. Why do you care? Why do you care? Like, what's going? I still didn't know what was going on. Child, I went to my break. I went to my first break because when you come in 4 hours early, you get 2 breaks and then you take your normal 3 breaks when you go on your shift. So I'm on my first break. I'm heading to my break. This man went past me. Then he came back and stopped. He's like, what is your name? I was like, oh my God, please stop it. Why is this happening? And so I told him, and like, I had to keep explaining to him. And it was crazy because we weren't in an area that was loud. So it's not like I wasn't, I understand I had a mask on, but I'm very loud. I'm country. So I was enunciating and I said my name correctly. And I had to basically say the common name that people want to believe my name is, but then I had to say, no, it's that, but with an L. And they were like, he was like, oh, okay. So then he went on about his business. I was like, please don't let this man try to go search for me on social media and then send me a friend request. Please don't do this to me. Please don't do it. I be so tired of my spirit. And then like other people was about to break their neck. I'm like, y'all ain't never seen nobody before. What is going on? Y'all be so tired. Like, I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I don't like attention, but sometimes it just be overwhelming and the people be doing the most. I don't be here for it. I really don't. Like, they really be acting like they've never seen anybody before. I've seen some of the women's bodies here. Some of the women got nice bodies around here. I might be fat, but people live for my body. I'm just saying, like, I have a shape. I have a nice shape. I have a nice shape. Got to do the project pack for y'all to understand. Shape. What you doing, girl, with all that? Ooh, nothing. Come on, I got the project pack for y'all real quick. So anyway, let me stop being silly. But yeah, they be setting it off. I just be like, why is this happening? Well, on to the spitting married man. He usually, first of all, y'all, wait a minute, tell me why. Okay, so since old boy went to another shift and this other guy went to the same shift, I had to figure out who was now behind me because the married dude was behind me on the rotation list. And so the last day, which was that same day I just told y'all about, I pulled a 12-hour shift. My supervisor rolled up on me and was like, I'm sorry, you got to work over today. Well, she said, I'm sorry, you got to work over. I said, when? Because I was confused because I was like, we can't work over 12 hours. I just pulled a 12-hour shift. I got 4 hours left of this 12-hour shift I'm working right now. What you talking about? And so she was like, oh, today. I was like, I just came in early today. So what you mean? So she was like, what? I was like, I just came in. She had the schedule in front of her and everything. I was like, ma'am, what is you talking about? Like, she made me think I was crazy. I was like, didn't I just come up here early? And it wasn't going to work because by the time I made it in here the next day, I was going to be at the bottom of the rotation list. So I can't stay over or come here early unless I'm literally the only person there. So anyway, she was like, oh, okay. And I told her, I was like, well, I don't know who's below me anymore because the person who was below me, he went to another shift. So she was like, oh, okay. So later on, she went to go and see, and she found out who it was. But it was stupid because they didn't need nobody. I was just like, and I had to ask her before she left from me. I was like, why? But why did y'all need somebody to stay over? She said she needed somebody to stay over in my department. We were already doing what needed to be done in our department, so I was confused. I was just like, okay. It didn't make no sense, y'all. And like I'm saying, every single time I tell y'all they don't even need me, they don't be needing me. And I just be like, child, I'm not trying to get up out my bed to do nothing like this when y'all don't even need me. For what? For what? So anyway, child, they went and found a woman. That woman was so mad because she works 2 jobs. I don't know how she do it. Like, we do the absolute most at work sometimes. I don't know how she do it. I would not be able to hold another job. I don't even care if it's part-time. I would not be able to hold a part-time job and a full-time job. This be the full-time job. Can't do it. I would not be able to do it. So, found her. That woman was so tired of her spirit because they be taking everything in her to get to work because she be going through it the other job. I'm like, ma'am, you're going to have to get one of them up because she got me thinking she full-time at both. That's what I think going on because she be going all the way through. Then she be having the audacity to volunteer to come in on her days off sometimes and come in early and all this other stuff. Then she be looking crazy when she ain't making it. She can't hardly make it through the shift. I be like, ma'am, Lord, I know people be going through. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe she need the money. I understand. I need it too, but I need my rest of relaxation. I'm sorry. So anyway, after all was said and done, nobody was needed. And I'm like, y'all done did all of this when I told y'all we didn't need nobody. I had even asked my partner, who is the relative of the side heifer. And he was like, why? I said, look, we be so tired. Like, when we find stuff out, we both be looking at each other like, why? We be going off because it be so stupid. It's like, what you need people for? For what? It was not needed. So anyway, y'all, the spitting man, the married dude, finally saw him Monday in passing. It was so random. So he actually spoke. I couldn't believe it because normally he don't, like, when he get in that mode of being with the side heifer, he must be getting in that mode where he kind of like, I don't care if somebody see me talking to her. Because he's done that before, where he literally won't say nothing to me, then all of a sudden he starts speaking more and more. I'm like, don't even do it. Just stay at that level. I don't want it. I don't want nothing to do with that heifer. I have not had any drama with her. My little hoodoo spell or whatever you want to call it might be working, because if she talking about me, it ain't been getting back to me like normal. So whatever. Child, wait a minute. I gotta tell y'all what happened. Okay, y'all gonna read me, but it's okay. I don't mind telling y'all my business. So tell me why Monday, the side heifer was over in my department talking to my partner, who is her relative through marriage. And so the married dude came up there. So he saw me. He be knowing I be going all the way through. So he came up there with somebody else, and that's actually still on my shift talking and working with me or whatever, was working. And he was done doing what he was doing, so he had free time. So he was all talking. And so he didn't see me, so he gave me a hug. I was like, hey, how you doing? I was like, man, I bet this heifer saw all of this. One of them, at least one of them saw it. I know they did. All I know is I'm waiting to see if something get around the building over a hug. And it was like a half of a church hug on top of that. Like, don't do it. Do not do it. Like, I'm just like, child, please don't do it. And we were talking about work. Like, that's why I just be like, please stop. Like, people make me sick because I can legit say good morning to somebody and somehow it's, oh, y'all must be screwing. How? But anyway, y'all, it is what it is. But outside of that moment, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Again, like I told y'all, I don't mind telling y'all my business. Old boy done rolled up. After everybody dispersed and went on by their business, he asked me how was I doing. I said, I'm good. And he was like, that's good. He said, I miss working with you. I was like, I miss working with you too. Because it's a whole vibe when we work together. But this man was talking about massaging me. He was like, I want to massage you. Can I come over and massage you? I said, sir, stop it. Stop doing that. Like, y'all be understanding. He be giving me bedroom eyes. That's why I'm saying stop it. I just be like, why do you do this? And he know he be tempting. He is very tempting. I wish y'all could see what he look like. I'm like, no, you got to get your divorce decree, sir. And I keep telling him, he was like, I promise, I'm working. I'm telling you, I'm doing. I keep telling him I believe it when I see it. He was like, you don't believe me. I'm telling you, I'm a man of my word. I mean, but so far, everything he's ever said to me has actually happened. But we don't see about that divorce, though. So, yeah, y'all. Is that it? Is that all that happened? So outside of that, the only other thing that has happened, y'all, is that my coworker, who I told y'all about before, when I told y'all about the drama that unfolded when the lies was going around trying to make it seem like I said something about the girl who works part-time, like we all stand around and talk about her. The last person who approached me that day to talk about it, she went to the hospital to see her son, and he had surgery yesterday. No, the day before yesterday. And he came out of surgery okay. He still has a lot of tubes and stuff in him. He still had a brain bleed and all that stuff. He's not very coherent. I'm not sure if he is aware of the current situation, which is officially as of yesterday. Well, the day before yesterday, the girlfriend did pass away. To make a long story short, after everything is said and done, he may pull some time because he was the one driving the vehicle that killed her. Everybody else so far is in decent condition. He's in critical condition right now, and he's been in and out of it. When he does come to, they have to keep explaining to him where he is because he's never aware of where he is. He don't know what's going on. Then he becomes very agitated, and then he starts trying to get out of bed and like snatch everything out of his chest, and everywhere there are tubes and out of his arm, everything, y'all. It's just a lot. His mama going through a whole lot, and she's scared that even if he does pull through all the surgeries that are ahead for him, that once he realizes that his girlfriend did pass away, that he is going to attempt to commit suicide. We've been trying to encourage her because it's a lot. She has had a really rough life, apparently, and she opens up to me bit by bit. And when she ended up weeping into my chest the day before she took off so that she could be there for her son's surgery, she was venting a lot that day, and it was a lot. It was a whole lot, y'all. That's why I was so emotionally drained, and I could not even come on here and do my recap reviews until like 2 days after the fact. Like, I try not to make it no more than like 1 day after the fact. It was just too much that day. It was so heavy. It was just too much. It was way too much. When she started weeping into my chest, I was like, oh God, this is just too much. It took everything in me not to bust out crying with her. But I told her that it took everything in me not to grab her when she initially told me what was going on and sit her down and just weep and pray and meditate over her, because it was too much. She'd shown me the pictures of her son. She'd shown me the pictures of the girlfriend, showed me pictures of the accident. It was just too much. I told her I don't even understand how she's at work. I would have been in the bed. There wouldn't have been a shower. There wouldn't have been food eaten. She already isn't sleeping. I ended up sending her some money so that she could have gas to go, because it's an hour and a half one way. So I ended up sending her some money for gas and food and whatever else she wanted to use the money for. I need my money, but she needed that money more than I needed it. The Lord always provides for me. So I already know I'm going to be good as far as what I'm working on for myself and what I was saving my money for. So y'all just keep her lifted up in prayer. As always, continue to lift my family up in prayer, because a lot of stuff is still going on that we are not understanding. And that's it, y'all. Thank y'all for listening. All right. I might be back later on with something else. Bye.